Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. Please pick the stone that really draws you today, the one your gut would pick, and we'll begin. For those of you who chose the blue and white stone, we have the Judgment Angel. We have the Six of Wands and the Hermit. We have two major arcana. Okay, well, how interesting. And a Victory. These are good cards. These are really good cards. There may be a decision you're making that you sort of feel alone in. You sort of feel like it's between you and spirit, you and yourself. You know, it's sort of, that's where it's at. And you feel like your intuition is leading you to make this decision or look at something this way. And maybe you even have had some real epiphany about it. With this Hermit card, I mean, that's some powerful spiritual energy. And it can also indicate a message from a guide coming through. So there may be something that you've come to. If you have a decision to make or something you want to see clearly, well, that's coming in. And it's probably coming from a very good place. And it will bring you victory. So very, very good cards. I mean, and it may just feel like it's between you and Source. It's between you and whatever larger consciousness, greater consciousness you would consult with. You know, you may feel like it's inspired. Wow, clarity. You've got wonderful clarity coming in about something. So I think these cards would tell you, please don't doubt yourself. If you don't have the clarity yet, this card would say, these cards would say, then please go ahead and spend some time with Source, and that will help you. You will get that clarity. And it brings victory. The Six of Wands is a victory. It's sort of like, I feel like it's one of those things where maybe you have a decision to be made, or you're seeing something very clearly in your life, and you're looking at that. You really feel like you're benefiting from a new perspective on it. And maybe nobody else is understanding something huge is going on inside of you. But they will see, and maybe in fact, maybe they even disagree with you. But they will see, what they will see is how it turns out. And, you know, in the Six of Wands in the Rider-Waite, there's all these people, you know, praising this man. So these are great, great cards. All right. Okay. For those of you who chose the pink stone, the pink heart, the rose quartz. And again, you guys, I say this all the time. A lot of you may have questions about your love life because this comes up all the time. I have to tell you that I shuffled the cards and I laid them down, and I know this card because it's got a certain scuff on the back. And it was like, no, I just did a reading and the Lover's card came up. So I shuffled it and I said, Source, if you really want the Lover's card to come up, then make it come up again. And it did. So somebody may need this message. I just think that's hilarious. Okay, because I'm not taking too many cards out of this deck to do this reading. Now, the Lover's card, that can be about a romantic relationship. Doesn't have to be. Can be about spiritual love. Look at the wings. It's almost like the angels. It's an angelic love. And you know, I think the angels absolutely help us, and they will help us to feel loved. They love us so much. And this is the Garden of Eden, of course. Yeah, there is a sense of something, you know, being love struck here too with that arrow, isn't there? So if you are in a romantic relationship, and remember the Lover's card, you know, love is love. This is Pride Month, right? It doesn't have to be male and female. Love is love. But if you have a question about your love life, this is very good energy. It looks like a new beginning coming in. and maybe a new way to feel secure enough with this Ace of Coins to proceed. So that's interesting. If you're already in a love relationship, this is new beginning. Maybe you have a new beginning. Maybe you'll be blessed financially or with health, or again with something that helps you to feel more solid, more secure. The Fool is the new beginning. So really a lot of you could be seeing these cards because Spirit is saying, hey, if you feel like it may be time for you to meet someone, it may be with this Fool card. But you know what, the Fool, the whole energy of the Fool is sort of this innocence, sort of this not worrying too much about the outcome here, not worrying too much about possible complications. I'm not weighing all my options. I'm just taking a leap forward, and that's what I'm doing. I'm taking a chance. I'm taking a risk. The Fool, in the journey of the Fool with the tarot story, the Fool card comes up twice. It's when the person is young and beginning, and then more middle-aged and coming back and starting again on something new. So that energy can renew itself. I think the Ace of Coins is sort of saying, I'm going to keep you safe. You know what I mean? I'm giving you an opportunity for your physical manifestations of security here. So if it may be time to consider that again. So often people hesitate. They want to get into a new relationship, but they hesitate to take the steps to expose them to meeting new people because of past baggage, things that were difficult and trying, and they sometimes even doubt their own judgment, or they doubt that there is somebody out there who they could have that love relationship with. And sometimes I feel like Source would say, you've learned a lot though, and there's a new beginning coming in. You're in a different place now. I help you with security now. I feel like there's maybe some reassurance. Frankly, even if we've been through difficult ones, there's a lot of growth opportunity in relationships. So I think sometimes Source would have us go ahead and take a chance sometimes, even if it doesn't always end up the way we'd like it to be. There certainly is a reassurance of some help with security here. So this can be a lot of things. This can also simply be that spiritual love. As I said, look at the angel wings. This can be that spiritual love, a new beginning in that. And Source giving you a sign that you are loved and cared for by giving you an opportunity. Maybe something is coming in, like some money or some material, something or another that helps, or good health. There might be something coming in, a physical manifestation of increased security. That Source is saying, I give you a gift. I give you a gift. That's what the Ace of Coins can be. So you might want to keep your eyes out open for that. And it doesn't have to be a large thing. It could be. But it's okay to ask Source, to ask Spirit for a blessing. It really, really is, because you are so beloved. You are so beloved that I feel like a lot of times Source would love to bless us, and we just have a hard time believing that because we've grown a little jaded. When we've gone through a lot of things and we didn't ask Source for help, but through any of it, but it went badly, we still blame Source. Why? I do not know. But, Source doesn't care. There's a lot of love for us. So it's interesting. A new beginning is coming in. The Lover. These are all great, great cards, no matter the interpretation that works for you. For those of you who chose this metallic stone, we have... look at all the cups. King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, 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 Cups. Wow. Well, it may be an emotional time with this Ace of Cups, but then there's a lot of positive emotion there. The King of Cups shows mastery. You know, he has mastery. He has great depth. He understands his emotions. They could be deep. I mean, he could be a sensitive soul being with the water, right? So the King of Cups can have great emotional depth, but he also has the ability to navigate that and master it and even make it work for him. Empathy, compassion, understanding other people's emotions, oftentimes quite skilled with people, connecting with people. Sometimes can seem like he's got it all together. And remember, gender's interchangeable. He or she has got it all together, even though there may be turbulence below the surface. But, you know, he's mature. He's good at dealing with that. The Knight of Cups, well, that can be a good message coming in. That can be a suitor coming in, somebody interested in you. That can be somebody wanting to make a good impression on you, or you wanting to make a good impression on them. So there's very good energy here. Very good energy. When the Ace of Cups is Source helping you out with your emotion, bringing you comfort, peace, joy, some positive emotion. So look at this. The fish all are in water, of course. And there's all these fish down here. So there's the sign of Pisces in this too. That's why I say, even if the emotions are complex, boy, you're navigating them and toward and receiving positive emotion here. So these are great cards. They're just terrific. They are minor arcana, so it's probably not, you know, the overarching energy over this period of your life, but something going on today, this week, around this time in this month. For those of you who'd like a little more information from the Golden Nugget card, a little clarification for your reading, we have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is sometimes comes up when it is time to just charge on forward. It's time to just say it. It's time to, if we have a plan, it's somewhere midway to completion. It's time to, you know, we'll have some good energy, some good clarity, some good thought on it, time to move forward. Even if we don't see the whole path ahead and we don't see all of the complexity of it, sometimes it's still just time to charge ahead, isn't it? Sometimes we want to wait until we have so much information that we feel there is no risk or no, you know, we are assured of a terrific outcome. And sometimes it is time to do that. But this card would suggest it's time to charge forward with your plan, even if you don't have the full plan. You can't make the full plan. It can be that. The Knight of Swords can also be somebody who is wanting to be argumentative. It can be that. Somebody who is sort of push forward aggressively, maybe recklessly, without a full understanding of the situation. So, you know, you can take this card a few different ways. There could be somebody in your environment like that, or you could be tempted to be kind of aggressive verbally, or yet sometimes that card comes up when we are supposed to charge forward. So really with this card, you really have to connect it to your previous reading here and listen to your intuition about that card. All right. Well, I thank you all so very much. I hope you have a terrific day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.